Hey everyone, it's Mark. Welcome to Onyx Training Table. Today, I'm going to debrief this quick video from Oklahoma City. It was a domestic situation that turned into an officer-involved shooting. And I just want to go over this a little bit, talk about a couple different concepts and how these officers use those concepts or didn't use those concepts. I think this is a really good response by these officers, actually. In this, it's a typical scene. It's, you go there, you don't really know what you got, and things can escalate pretty quickly. So these two officers are here on a domestic. They're trying to find the suspect. They're at the informant's house right here. This officer is talking to somebody through a gate right here, and then you'll see another female, probably a younger female teenager, looks like, comes out of the garage and talks to him. They'll get some more information. It ends up being that the suspect is at this house behind them where this police car is parked, and they find that out pretty quick. I'm going to talk about a couple of situations here. I want to talk about our space and time, and I want to talk about our follow-up, and and you'll see the firearms response in this, and it's pretty good. It's a real solid response from these guys. So they're talking to the people here, and I'm going to kind of move it up ahead just a little bit. She comes out and talks to him, and this is the house where the suspect is right now.
Just walk down the street. He's in her house.
So now this is the homeowner of the house. She's coming over. It's an older Asian lady. This is another neighbor.
I don't know.
She's scared to death. He's in her backyard, sitting down in her backyard. Oh, he is? Hey, yeah. Gator.
So they find that out now. And so now they're going to confer, they're going to get together, and they're going to now walk over across the street. They try to get in, they can't get in because the doors are all locked. The lady's got a bunch of locks on the side gate and then the inside door. So they're trying to figure that out. You'll see that they'll come back with a key to get them into the backyard. And this is how they're going to access the backyard. This is the officer, the body camera of the officer you'll see who gets into the confrontation with the suspect. Suspect's armed with a knife. You'll see what happens here. He does a really good job contacting. Listen to his verbal exchange.
Hey, come here. Come here. Hey, gun. Hey, gun. Shoot me, motherfucker. Drop it.
All right. So what I really like about that, and you hear the guy in the back, he's not feeling too good right now. All right, whatever. He says, shoot me. So the thing is, he fires 2 rounds and assesses. He doesn't fire 9 rounds, 20 rounds, 46 rounds, or anything like that. He fires 2 rounds and he assesses. This thing today, where a firearm trainer, I was a firearms trainer. I was on a SWAT team for 15 years. This thing where firearms trainers are like, you shoot until the threat goes away. Well, okay, semi-automatic handgun, you can put a lot of rounds down range quickly. And if you're not really thinking, either you're just shooting, trying to get those rounds off, and you're not paying attention, think about this. If he fires at this guy, he hits him with 2 rounds, the guy goes down, and he keeps firing 7, 8, 9 rounds, where are these rounds going to go? Unless he's tracking the guy to the ground, if he's just firing, this guy's going to drop before he starts to adjust his fire, because it's action versus reaction, right? It's the OODA loop. So he's shooting at him, and the guy drops. He's still shooting. He's now got to observe, orient, decide, and act. So if he's shooting, he's got to observe the guy goes down. He's got to orient himself to that, decide what he's going to do, and then act upon it. And so if that's going to take a second or whatever, man. So we got to stop this thing of just shooting 8, 9, 10 rounds. It's too much. It's unnecessary. If you're missing, then you need to shoot better. But you see, 2 rounds center mass, he got it. The guy goes down, he stops, he assesses, and he just continues. He's already on the radio saying that they need medical, or you got shots fired. And so then, they know he needs medical. But we don't need to be shooting all the rounds that we're shooting these days. It's just unnecessary. So here comes the one thing that I point out. So they got good space and time. He doesn't let the guy get close to him. There's no reason to let the guy get close to him. What's he doing? He's coming at you with a knife. What is he? He's a suspect. Okay, great. He's not coming to give you the knife to turn it in for evidence or for safekeeping. He's got the knife in his hand. He's coming at you and he's saying, shoot me. What can we think that he wants to have happen? Possibly a suicide by cop. So if anything, we're going to oblige him. We're not going to sit there and let him get to us with a knife. So this officer gave him some commands, real quick commands, and that is done. He doesn't have a whole lot of time. He's not going to give him a whole lot of time. The man knows what? That he shouldn't stand up and walk towards a police officer holding a knife. He knows that. Everybody does. So if he's doing it, he means to do it. It's not some accident. So here's the only part that I would say for them to refine and maybe improve upon. And you'll see it right here.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. On the
Okay.
ground.
His partner goes out here around him, and now they have.
Now.
So what do they have now? They have a crossfire issue. So if this guy were to jump up, say he was only grazed, and now all of a sudden he's got some adrenaline going, he jumps up, they're in a crossfire issue. So my thing would be, based on team tactics, this officer across here stays next to his partner, the shooter, and now can provide assistance like that. And they don't need to go up that quick. They don't need to be on this guy right now. Let him hang out for a little bit. Let him feel that pain for a little bit. Let him decide that he's going to now comply. We're in no rush to get handcuffs on him. This is not, this is not 8-second, calf roping thing. This is, we put him down, giving him commands. We're gaining compliance. We're going to wait till he's compliant. Hey man, we want to get you medical help, but we're going to stand here until you stop moving and stop rolling around and yelling. Okay. Medical's on the way. So the medical component is taken care of. That's on its way. So, but that's my thing with this is I would have had them stay. I would have liked them to stay together and operate as a team now. And now he lies down. One can cover with the gun. Probably my shooter is going to stay on the gun. And now this officer, he can holster and he can now put the handcuffs on him. That'd be my only refinement for this. I really like how they handled this. You'll see they end up putting him in handcuffs and getting him secure pretty quick.
I can't breathe, guys. I'm serious. Holy shit.
He's saying he can't breathe. I believe him. I believe him. He's a little heavy. He's shot. He's having a hard time breathing. So let's think about this, right? Just to kind of wrap up with things. Space and time. The officer understood space and time. Guy with a knife coming to you. You're not going to give him a lot of time to close that space. You want him to be back. You're going to deal with that. If he doesn't stop, you're going to make him stop, which is what he did. The OODA loop. We got to think about the OODA loop. That officer hit that corner. He was prepared. So as soon as that guy stood up, he saw him and he was on him. He wasn't looking in some crazy nonsense direction, like in the back of the yard where there's nothing. He was looking, where is this guy going to probably be? And so he saw him right away, which is good. That gave him more time to prepare, to give commands, and then to follow up with the use of force that he did. So this is a real solid response by these guys. That's the shooter officer, and we're now at the body camera, the secondary officer. So hopefully this gave you some insight, some ideas on some things. Just want to say, keep tuning in. We're going to be doing this periodically, just being debriefs of different things. I'm going to post some videos of real events and some hypothetical stuff we'll talk about. It's all about learning. It's all about getting better in this profession, right? Hey, thanks for tuning in to Onyx Training Table. We'll talk to you later.